I am back here today to share with you the latest updates and progress on our little Minecraft theme park. I say little, it is gradually expanding, and yes, we did grab this off a YouTube short, but it is pretty cool, so I just had to build it and add it in. Because who doesn't want chickens falling from a nice little sky scene? We have got an absolute pack of them underneath here, and apparently none of these newly hatched chickens wanted to go down there, but I've got an automatic collection system with the eggs that takes them back up to the top, so we don't have to go and fill it up manually anymore, which is absolutely brilliant. Anyway, so let us head down inside, because today it is all about the ghost train, and I have never made so many comparator clocks in all my life. What we'll do is give you a quick tour around and just talk about some of the automatic elements that we have added in. So first of all, we come across the flashing light, we've got pictures, we've got a severed head on the floor next to the saw, and as we come around here, this is where our first automatic feature is. This is what you saw me turning on a moment ago. It essentially turns on a piston underground that makes sure the armor stand pushes up into the bubble chute to bring it back round again. And it's the only way I could do that without making it break, because armor stands seem to get stuck on ice. And the reason it gets stuck on ice is it depends when you log out. If you log out when it is on the ice block, it will stay there and will not move next time you come in. We've got this creeper, well, sort of a human creeper that pops up and scares you. That genuinely does scare people. It made 2 people jump when I added that in. They just weren't expecting it to move up, so that was quite cool when it happened. Our next feature is down this hallway of photo frames. You will be slowed on the ramp going down with a little redstone system before the door opens, revealing yet another zombie. And yes, this is another one of those moving water chutes, but that one we had turned off at the moment, but I'll show you how we activate it in just a moment's time. The flashing lights, I did a little tutorial on how to make these the other day. They are really straightforward. It is just a very easy comparator clock. I'd recommend doing comparator clocks whenever you can on Bedrock, because it's the only one, for me anyway, that never seems to turn off. We've been collecting mob heads whenever there has been a thunderstorm, so we have got plenty to place within here. Another item that's incredibly useful if you do decide to make a ghost train is detector rails, so that sends a redstone signal to some form of block. In that case, it is a sticky piston attached to a dropper, maybe, whichever block. That wasn't the rule, I get them mixed up all the time. Another detector rail right here with a simple bit of redstone going around the back and into a normal piston, which is what is pushing our creeper friend up. We got some more of the lights turning on and off. They are exactly the same setup as you saw earlier on at the start of the video. The next piece of redstone you may be interested in is how we turn this track on and off repeatedly. It is just 2 observers both pointing at each other that creates the redstone signal going on a loop forever. And then this automatic door right here again is just another detector rail with a simple redstone trail right to where the door is placed. Now, you may be interested to know how on earth I am doing these armor stand movements. Well, it is a simple water stream, just one water source block. That is all I'm using for this. We're not making it overly complicated. Like I say, we did use ice before, but the ice was just getting stuck here and it wouldn't move over it into the bubble chute. I thought we could do it without needing redstone, it just wasn't happening. So the easiest thing to do was to create a piston that is right behind the armor stand, that when activated, the piston will quite simply push the armor stand onto the soul sand block, which is where our first bit of water is, to shoot it up within our bubble elevator, and it does it absolutely perfectly. As you can see, it will be on repeat, but if you have it down at this speed, so using 2 repeaters in your comparator clock, it makes it sound like sort of Cybermen footsteps, which could add to the creepy effect. The only issue I have come across is that the armor stand pose always changes to the one you can see it just going past me with. It is a little bit annoying, but it's not the end of the world, and we're only having a couple of these in here. It's just really tricky on Bedrock to try and do some of these builds sometimes, but that is how we are progressing with the ghost train so far. Another little picture alley before this bit here. This is going to be an invisible drop. What I mean by that, we'll have an automatic door that will open, you'll drop straight down, and you're into the backwards part of the track, which I've showed you previously on our last theme park video. Anyway folks, I'll be back with a full update soon, and hopefully the full run through of the ghost train, because it should be up and running by the next video, fingers crossed. We'll have it fully completed by then. Anyway, make sure to leave a like, and of course subscribe if you're new around here, and we'll be back again incredibly soon.